Here we go. So, as you can see, look at this. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to TeamKLoWhat. Oh man, it's been a wild year.
A whole year has gone by since we last reviewed this product.
And this is the #1 product everybody has been asking us about. Oh my God, give us an update. What's going on with the Hexclad product? And here it is, the Hexclad 1 year update review.
Let's go. Alright guys, so last time you guys saw us on this video, we've had a lot of questions of how this product been performing, how has it been doing, and we've been putting it to the test, this past few months, and we want to give you guys an insight. So let's let Alex tell us what's been your experience. I know you've used it a lot more than I have, so what do you think? Good, the bad, the ugly. We want it all.
The good thing about the pans, I have to say the product has performed amazing. I've actually given up a pair of my old pans because Yeah, so Hexclad has replaced some of my old pans because they used to scratch, they used to, they didn't look very appealing. But right now, the Hexclad has withstand a 1 year's worth of beating, and I can cook. I like to throw down in the kitchen.
I want to point out is, as you can see, the pans have a little bit of burn stain inside. They have been used.
It's normal wear and tear.
No, of course. I mean, again, I'm just pointing out that these are not brand new. These are the actual pans we tested before.
The pans themselves, as you can see, very, very sturdy.
Hit with a pan.
No, this is not that day.
Okay.
Right? Very, very sturdy. I love the weight of it. The handle is just the perfect size. It's far away from the heat. Well, I don't feel necessarily the heat. I have an electric stove. This one, it really distributes the heat evenly. So when I'm putting items all over, I don't think I have that much of an issue.
So you mentioned heat distribution. If you can see in the back of the pans, they have those little metal ridges as well. So that's what allows the heat to be distributed.
They're called peaks and valleys.
Oh, that's right. Remember, peaks
and valleys.
Not only have the peaks and valleys inside of the pan for heat distribution, it also has it in the back to ensure that your food is cooked properly. So I like that. And wow, you've used this one a lot.
I use this one. I use it a lot. The little one, I use it a lot. And the middle one, I cook it a lot.
So we got the good. The good is the heat distribution. The food cooks well. Give us the bad.
I mean, to be honest, a weight, which can be good or bad. For me, in this case, I have to say that because my mom loves to use them, it's a little bit of a detriment. She does suffer for some arthritis, so it was a little heavier for her. I do have to say that for the average person, the weight could be a little bit heavy, but that also adds to the quality of the pan. I really don't know if I trust the 100% use of metal utensils. Although they claim that they have a lifetime warranty, I don't know if I'm interested in testing out that theory. So I just use regular things.
So one thing that I noticed, I know we didn't talk about this in the past, the lids, and I know you mentioned it, the lids actually can fit on the large and in the wok as well. You can see you can do that. But, and I've seen you do it before, you've actually steamed food in this. And I noticed now, which I didn't before, which it has a little bit of a hole so so food can breathe. Tell us about this. Well, how has the experience been with this?
So, I mean, depending on how you like to cook your food, I love the fact that this has like a little bit of, okay. This is not a car.
Oh, okay.
It has sort of this little hole which allows for steaming to go through. In some occasions in which you may not want the steam to come out because you're cooking something in particular, you can actually just, as I have, kind of makeshift. So here's a tip. Hexclad, you may want to come up with something that can actually close this so that way the steam doesn't come out. Sometimes you want the food to cook inside its own juices. The steaming process does help. Let's say, for example, I wanted to make rice. I can't make rice on these things.
Why?
Because of this. So now you understand where the one bad thing is, and these are not rice cookers by all means, but you figure, hey, it can cook anything. Us Dominicans, we love to eat rice. I'm not huge of a rice person, but I like to cook my rice once or twice a week, and this will not allow for that to happen. So although I got rid of my pans, I didn't get rid of the pots.
All right, so we got the good, we got the bad. Do we have an ugly on these pans?
I have to say no.
Wow,
right
no
now,
ugly on the Hexclad.
No, you know that I spent like about $500 in my old set. And if you want to see that video in which we did season a pan, it's right there. I spent about $500 on that set. When I bought it at Costco, this I spent $350 and it was a great deal.
All right, so we had a good, we had a bad, we have no ugly. Personally, the little bit of time that I've used the Hexclad, I've been really satisfied. The cleaning's been exceptional. Little bit of water, soap, just wipe it down. You've been doing a pretty good job, you know, keeping them clean. They've been really good for
They've been
a year.
really amazing. And this is the one thing, you know, especially when you're cooking with, you know, cast iron skillets, the more time they have, the better they become. So don't be afraid when these pans start to show the little darkness or something like that. It's supposed to happen over time, as long as they maintain their non-stick coating and also that they're easy to clean. And I think that they're just beautiful.
One more thing, have you used them in the oven?
I have used it in the oven. So when I'm cooking chicken, I've cooked the chicken here. I preheat the oven, just kind of season it and then put them in the oven. So they're oven safe. And I also put them in the dishwasher, which was awesome. It was one and done. I mean, you don't need to use a dishwasher for these. I think that they're just a waste of water if you put them in there. In here, you know, it's just a few seconds and they're done. So one of the things that we're going to do is test one more time how good they are.
So what we've done is we've put a couple of pots in the heat. They are ready to go. And we're going to show you right now how they perform 1 year later. All right, guys. So we are back 1 year later testing out the Hexclad, seeing how they stand up. So the last time we tested, Alex, I did the cheese and you did the eggs. So this time we're going to flip it. I'm going to do the eggs and you're going to do the cheese. So we're going to put a little bit of nonstick oil to the pan because as Alex says, it is still recommended to do a little bit. So we're going to do that.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. That's it.
Yep.
Just a slight little bit.
And the cheese is not eating anything because it has plenty of fat. So I'm just going to... Oh my God.
And I'm just going to pour this bad boy here. And that's it. Let's see.
So one of the things that I want you to notice is that they should always cook in medium heat. All right. So the items themselves should do that. You may want to... No. Let's... We want to go with the... how the guy advertised it in the store. Here we go. So, as you can see, look at this. One year later, the Hexclad are still, I mean, I can tell you, this is not...
Look at how the eggs are lifting from the sides. Look, I'm not even putting a lot of force in it. And that egg is literally coming off the pot on its own. Just with a slight, ay, mamacita. Make sure you use gloves. So it literally just comes off. As you can see, the egg pretty much is cooked.
This thing is still going. I mean, I just want you to notice that regardless of what you do, the Hexclad will withstand anything. I mean, this is cheese that if you would have done this in some other pan, it would have been very difficult to like do.
Well, guys, now you know it. There is a good. There are some bad because nothing is perfect. But honestly speaking, there is no ugly with the Hexclad hybrid.
Look, I mean, I can't get enough of it. I mean, look at this. Put it right in here. Ready to clean, some soap and water, and that's it. Same thing here. Now you can have your Dominican cheese and eggs, and then basically have it with some tostones or anything you want. So as you can see, here it is. There you go. Now look, it just slides right off, and slides right off. Okay, and all you do, you put a little bit of water, a little bit of soap, take your sponge, and that's basically it.
Good cheese.
Just you ate the cheese. Wow. No, there's a little bit of cheese here. Oh my God, this is good.
That's been our 1 year review of the Hexclad Hybrid Pan set. As you can see, there's withstanding the test of time so far. Don't forget to comment, like, and
if you have any questions, leave them down below. Please, just hit the notification bell button so you don't miss any of these videos.
subscribe. We got a lot more good stuff coming up.
There's a lot more coming up.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
TeamKLoWhat! Wow, these are good. That cheese is good. I hope it's not expired though. We've been in for a while.
You're good. All right. Come on.